Today we're going to be analyzing an informational text. We're going to be able to compare and contrast the structure of events, ideas, concepts, or information in the text. The text structure refers to how the information within a text is organized. The author must be very careful which text structure they choose. How the text is organized must support what they are writing about. Different text structures: description, sequence, compare and contrast, cause and effect, and problem and solution. As we read, we're going to be learning about description and sequence. So we're going to take a closer look at the questioning and signal words. As we read, we're going to look for clues as to what point the author is trying to make about the topic. The text structure they choose will support what the author is trying to teach or inform you about. So first you need to ask yourself, if it's description, is this describing something? Then you're going to look for signal words. Is the author using words such as for instance, for example, another? For sequence, you're going to ask yourself, is this telling me the order of events? And you're going to look for signal words the author uses, such as first, second, last, next, before, after. We're going to watch this video and we're going to decide, is this description or is this sequence of events?
And we're going to learn how it's made. So this is where the 4-day process starts after the beans are taken from the fruit, and the process is done all by hand. This here is the tool that's used to ground the cocoa beans into a thick paste. We have just ground out all the chocolate beans into that paste and added the sugar. The chocolate here is cut into 4-ounce chunks, and then each of those is turned into one of these round tablets, and each one of these fourths can be used to make a hot chocolate drink. And it's done on this special mat called petate. So we just put in 2 tablets of chocolate to make 4 cups, and the water has to be 90 degrees in order for all the chocolate to melt. We just finished brewing our hot chocolate, and now we're going to drink it out of the batidor. It's a traditional Guatemalan cup, so salud!
After watching that video, is this describing something or is this telling me the order of events? So that was telling me the order of events and the steps, the sequence for how to make hot chocolate. So that video was sequence. Another video, and then we're going to discuss, is this description or sequence of events?
Is known to researchers as Gyra. She's tiny, weighing a mere 2 pounds, 200 times less than a lion. She'd be almost impossible to find, but she's being tracked with a radio collar. And using surveillance cameras that rival a cat's night vision, we can at last reveal her nocturnal pursuits. She can walk 20 miles a night in search of food, the farthest recorded for any small cat. Guided by superb night vision and responding to the smallest of sounds, she finds almost anything that moves is a potential meal. She'll even eat locusts, but she prefers gerbils. Or if that doesn't work, birds. With a wiggle to tuck her legs in, she gets as low to the ground as possible. Primed like a spring, she can deliver maximum power to jump.
Now let's think. Was that video describing something? Or was it telling us the order of events? That video was describing the cat. It was giving us a lot of information about the cat and how the cat survives. We read about the Golden Gate Bridge and we're going to determine the text structure. So the first thing we're going to do is read the title, The Golden Gate Bridge Facts. And now I'm going to drag this over because I know I always want to circle the title. Now I'm looking for any text features. So I know here we have a photograph. So I'm going to circle the photograph or put my box over it. And now I can begin to read. The Golden Gate Bridge is a famous bridge in California. It connects the city of San Francisco to Marin County. There are many interesting facts about this bridge. So I'm going to stop and I'm going to gist. It's a famous bridge in California that connects San Francisco to Marin County. The Golden Gate Bridge is almost 2 miles long and 90 feet wide. It is the most popular bridge in the world for photos, and it is one of the 7 civil engineering wonders of the United States. So I'm going to gist on the side. It is 2 miles long and 90 feet wide. Another interesting fact is that the idea for the bridge was proposed in 1872. But the bridge wasn't finished until 1937. Many people did not want the bridge built, and the construction was difficult and dangerous. So I'm going to stop and gist. So now I'm thinking that it took a long time to build the bridge, if it started in 1872, but it wasn't finished until 1937. So I'm going to gist the bridge idea was proposed in 1872, but did not finish until 1937. Paragraph 4. Also, the Navy wanted the bridge to have yellow and black stripes, but the bridge was painted orange. More than 2 billion vehicles have crossed the Golden Gate Bridge. So I'm gisting on the side. More than 2 million vehicles have crossed this bridge. So now I'm thinking, were there any keywords that the author used to help me decide if this is description or sequence of events? Go back to this slide here because it has my signal words and I'm looking for any words that the author used. So one of the key words that the author used was the word another. I did not hear the author use any keywords such as first, second, next, or last. So it didn't use any keywords for sequence, but it did use some keywords for description. You can see in paragraph 3 it says the word another. So another interesting fact. So that's one of our keywords. It's also describing the Golden Gate Bridge by providing us with facts and information, but it's not going in a specific order. It's not saying first, then, next, last. It's not giving us the order of events on how they built the Golden Gate Bridge. It's just kind of giving us random facts and information about the Golden Gate Bridge. So this would be description. Main idea, so we're thinking, what did the author want us to know from reading this passage? So we could say the Golden Gate Bridge is the most famous bridge in California. And we know our text structure, because we just talked about it, is description, because it was not going in a specific order or sequence of events. Babe Ruth's career, and we're going to decide, is this sequence of events or description? So first thing we're going to do is circle and read the title, Babe Ruth's career. Then I'm going to look for any text features, and I'm going to circle them. So here we have a photograph, and now I can read. George Herman Ruth, known as Babe Ruth, was a famous baseball player in the 1920s and 1930s. Babe Ruth learned to play baseball while he was growing up in Maryland. The first professional baseball team Babe Ruth played for was the Boston Red Sox. He helped them in the World Series in 1915, 1916, and 1918. Babe Ruth was a pitcher at first, but after a few years he became an outfielder. So I'm going to stop and just on the side here. The first professional team he played for was the Boston Red Sox. Paragraph 2. In 1919, Babe Ruth was sold to the New York Yankees. He spent most of the rest of his baseball career with the Yankees. Babe Ruth helped the Yankees win the World Series in 1923, 1927, 1928, and 1932. In 1927, Babe Ruth set a world record for the most home runs, hitting 60 in one season. After 1934, Babe Ruth left the Yankees and played his last season in 1935 with the Boston Braves. So I'm going to just on the side. He was later sold to the New York Yankees and helped them win many World Series. So now I'm going to scroll back to my text structure page. I'm looking for any signal words that the author used. So I know the author used words such as first and last. In paragraph 1 it says, Babe Ruth was a pitcher at first, but after a few years he became an outfielder. It also tells me at the end, it says in paragraph 2, Babe Ruth left the Yankees and played his last season in 1935. So those are some key words that we were looking for. If you look, it also tells us many dates, and they go in a specific order. So we can tell by looking at this text that it's providing us with the sequence of events of his baseball career. If you notice, everything's going in a specific order. It's telling us the process that he went through for his career. Main idea. So what do you think the author wanted us to learn from reading this? That Babe Ruth was a very famous baseball player. And the text structure would be sequence of events because it's going through the events for how his baseball career came to be. So now we're going to read some of these questions and we're going to determine what the answer is based off the text structure. So for the first article that we read, it says task card 1. So that's our first article. What do paragraphs 2 and 3 contribute to the article? So we know that it's description, and it was describing us facts and information. So we're going to see which of these matches. So we're going to go back and reread paragraphs 2 and 3. So it says, to begin with, the Golden Gate Bridge is almost 2 miles long and 90 feet wide. It is the most popular bridge in the world for photos and is one of the 7 civil engineering wonders of the United States. Another interesting fact is the idea of the bridge was proposed in 1872, but the bridge wasn't finished until 1937. Many people did not want the bridge built, and the construction was difficult and dangerous. So now I know in both of those paragraphs, they were just describing facts and information about the bridge. And I also know that because it was description. So I'm going to look for my choice that's going to tell me that it's describing facts about the bridge. So let's look at A. They describe facts about the bridge. So that right away matches what I was originally saying. And you can see that it's going to say describe, which is also the text structure. They explain the reason the bridge was built. Did not explain the reason. They explain the effect the bridge had on the United States. They provide a solution to a problem. So it was not problem and solution, so it cannot be that one. Task card 2. How are the details in paragraph 1 and 2 organized? So that one we know the text structure was sequence of events. So we're looking for a keyword that's going to tell us sequence of events. They provide an explanation on why Babe Ruth did so well in baseball. They provide a description of what Babe Ruth was known for. They provide the events that took place in Babe Ruth's life, so that's going to match sequence of events. They provide the effects Babe Ruth had on baseball. So our top choice would be they provide the events that took place in Babe Ruth's life because the text structure is sequence of events. Now it's your turn to try, so you're going to do what we just did, and you're going to read the task cards. You're going to gist them, determine the main idea of the text structure, and then you're going to answer some questions.